Hello everyone and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today we will be making for you our Ray of Sunshine soap. This soap is really getting us excited for spring and summer. Technically it's spring, but the weather, at least in Washington, has been not so warm. It's been more dreary and cloudy. So this citrusy blend is a really good way to get you in that springtime, summertime mood. So we have just blended in our lye water, our plant-based oils, and our sodium lactate. And we're now adding in that Ray of Sunshine fragrance. It is from Brambleberry. We've actually used this one or two other times, but not 100% in the soap. We've used some other fragrances blended in with it to make a custom scent. This one is straight Ray of Sunshine fragrance oil, and it is really a good citrusy fragrance oil. So I wanted to do 3 separate colors. The base color has some golden clay in it, which is giving it that yellow goldish tinge. And then I wanted a brighter yellow, and I wanted an orange as well. The yellow soap batter that I'm whisking together there is some yellow mica, and then also a little bit of titanium dioxide, which we tend to not use because we've had bad luck with it giving us glycerin rivers in the past, and we've tried a couple different ones, and I don't know if it's because we're adding too much water or what, but we tend to not do that. And the other is just straight orange mica. And then I am going to drop those in the main pot there. So we're going to do an in the pot swirl. And I am going to reserve a little bit of that soap batter to do my final design on top. So you'll see that in those containers there. We'll get our Heritage Workshop Supply soap mold, and we will go back and forth with that main soap batter to get some nice linear striations a little bit. And we're not coming back to this soap pot, so we will scrape it all out. And then I am going to copy a soap I did for last month and do some lines with the soap batter. So we're going to do alternating yellow and orange on the top. So I'll be just pouring out the remainder of that soap batter into the soap mold, the yellow, and then I will go back in with that orange. This fragrance oil is really well behaved. It didn't accelerate, it didn't rice. It gave you a lot of time to play with the design, which is always a really nice feature in a fragrance oil. Citrus, at least in our experience, tends to be a well-behaved fragrance oil, at least in the blends that we have used, and even in our Bergamot and Blood Orange Essentials Collection soap, which you can watch that video by clicking on the tag up in the corner there. And then let's zoom in the camera, and we will have our trusty chopstick to do some feathering with those lines. This is just a really fun and easy technique to make a really pretty top on soap, but you can also use it for like brownies. It works great for like peanut butter swirl brownies, so it's a really versatile technique. I'm hesitating here because I wanted a little more variation in the colors per bar, and so that's what I was doing there. And I decided to go back through and do some additional swoops with my chopstick, and then we'll just clean up the edge with that chopstick as well to knock down any of the overflow soap batter that got on the sides. And then I'm going to go in with our mica mister machine, and it has some yellow mica in there. It's kind of hard to see on camera just because of the lights kind of shining on the top of the soap, but it really is giving it a nice gold yellow shimmer, which is really appreciated in the final product. I did need to refill there. And now we are going to unmold that soap. So this is 24 hours later, and we are taking it out of our wooden soap slab mold, and then we will remove the silicone mold as well. This was a highly requested part of the video that we hadn't been showing, or the soap making process that we hadn't been showing, which is unmolding the soap. And there it is. That is 24 hours after we made it, and it is ready to slice. So we'll break that slab into 3 loaves and then a little skinny portion as well. I actually rotated this slab a little too much, and so I'm cutting it the wrong way. It still is great. You still get the same amount of soap bars, but you get a larger end section. We will use those for sample bars, or if we're wanting to, we'll use them. And then we are going to cut this down into our 4.5 ounce size bars. But you'll see first that I am trimming off the edge, one edge at least, and that is going to be used for our samples, our trial size bars that we sell at markets and also in our online store. Then we'll adjust our cutter and get to slicing. The one kind of strange thing that this soap has is that the uncolored soap batter, it kind of looks clear, and once the soap sets, and you'll see at the end of this video, and it cures for a month, it doesn't have that kind of weird clear color. So I don't know if it's just because the colors hadn't fully solidified yet or what was going on there. I hadn't ever seen that before, but I'm happy that it didn't stick around. We have been super busy with our Vancouver Farmers Market. It has been a great start to the season, and we can't wait to see how the remainder goes. One additional step that I am doing here is I wanted a little extra sunshine, so I had some just stamps from the craft store, and I'm dipping them in some orange mica, and then I'm just pressing those in. So this is immediately after I sliced the soap, and you'll want to do this if you're copying this technique. As soon as you slice it, there's still moisture on the outside of the soap, and all of that hasn't evaporated from the bar, so the mica kind of sticks to it a little bit better. It doesn't rub off as easily. I just have to the right of this, so you can't really see it, on a paper towel the mica, and I'll blot it off. I'll do a very light dusting. You need maybe like an 1/8 of a teaspoon for the 27 bars that we're doing here. Very minimal, but it has a really cool effect in the end, in the final product, and it's very easy. If you have a bar that's maybe not so exciting, or you want to just spice it up a little bit, this is a great option for you. We did this for a wholesale order for a bridal shower, wedding shower party, and their theme was the moon and stars, and so we had a little moon and we had some stars, kind of like a constellation in silver on a deep blue and purple background, and it was really pretty. The kind of one risky part is you don't want to press too hard. The soap, at least at this stage, is still fairly squishy. It's not gonna like completely press through, but you just want to do a light amount of pressure, and it looks like I'm doing CPR on a small child. At least that's what we did when we took CPR classes in Boy Scouts, is use a couple fingers. But that is it. I'm just finishing up the few sample size bars there at the end, and here is the final stamped product. So it's a really nice, simple, easy way to add a little extra shine, and that is it. That is our Ray of Sunshine soap, which will be for sale May 1st online and at any in-person events. And if you would like to support the channel, we do have some subscription options. You can become a Foamy Homie or a Suddy Buddy, get your name on the end credit here, and some discounts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see what RainBro Crafts comes up with next. Bye.